What's up, everybody? I'm Rom, and you're watching Short Fuse TV. It's been about 5 months since my last vlog, but I am back and ready to blow your mind in my own personal way. Now, the first thing I'd like to talk about. Being a security guard is not all that great. And I know what you're thinking. Why? You sit on your ass and do pretty much nothing and can pretty much get away with anything and nothing will happen to you. That may be true, but there are still some downsides to being a security guard. Those downsides are: you have to be licensed. 1. You have to be licensed. 2. You have to have an 8-hour pre-assignment class, which, depending on where you go, could cost upwards up to $60. Then, once you have the certification and you've been on the job for a year, I'm sorry, I left an important part out. You also have to have a 16-hour on-the-job training course, which can cost up to $80. Starting to doubt me, aren't you? You're starting to doubt it, aren't you? Yeah, I'll bet you are. I'll bet you're saying, maybe this being a security guard wasn't as good an idea as I thought it was going to be. Damn. Anyway, then, once you've been working for whatever company you happen to be working for, let's say, a year, then you have to get an 8-hour annual in-service course, which is pretty much the same as the 8-hour and 16-hour courses you took to get the job. Then every 2 years, once you have your license, you have to renew it for $25. Keep in mind, to actually get licensed for the first time, it can cost you over $100. Boy, gotta love being a security guard, huh? You think it's all peaches and gravy, peaches and cream. I keep saying that, peaches and gravy. I actually got called out on that the other night. Peaches and gravy. Peaches and cream. But I'm going to try to stay on topic this time. You're thinking, oh yeah, security's not that bad. Actually, it is. Because if you don't have the required classes to be a security guard, and God forbid your license expires and you send a renewal in, you don't have those courses, you have to take them, otherwise they don't renew your license. You see, this right here, this is a rejection letter for my license renewal. It is a rejection letter because I do not have the required certification courses to be a security guard. So they sent me that until I get the certifications I need. I don't exactly make a lot of money to afford these classes, so needless to say, this is a backbreaker for me. What also costs money, a lot more than that, is, say you want to be an actor or musician. Not cheap to do that either. I'll go on the musician thing since I've actually been told something about it. You have to pay to record a demo, which I'm going to guess is not cheap at all. I didn't ask exactly how much it costs, but I'm going to guess it's at least $1,000, depending on where you go. Then you have to put that demo out there, like either on iTunes or in some way that people can get to it and listen to it. Then, say you get a recording industry, the recording industry, or like a record label, to actually recognize you, but they don't want to pay to fly you out to them, so you have to pay for that. And if you don't get signed right away, you have to find some type of work in the area so you can get yourself a house, like say if they want to fly you out to Los Angeles. And you don't have any connections out there or anyone that lives out there that could provide for you until you actually get either signed or get some type of contract or something, which is also costly. Then you have to pay to keep your career going. Then there's the acting bit. Well, actually, going back to the musician thing, you also have to know how to either read or write music, or both. Sometimes you don't have to be like a lyricist. Like somebody can come up with the lyrics for you, or you can actually have a writer, but you still have to pay them. You also have to have an agent. That's also in the acting respect. And those boys and girls, they don't charge a pretty penny. They charge a pretty penny. So going back to the acting thing, you have to actually go to school for that. Just making sure you can see. Because I have a tendency to look down at the screen, so if it looks like I'm not looking at you, I'm sorry. But the acting thing, you have to go to school to learn to act, because I don't think they're just going to take anybody. And to get into most of the schools, you have to audition, and if you don't please them enough to actually enroll you, you're not getting the education you need. Sucks to be you, doesn't it? Then and sometimes there's not enough, like me, I live in New York, there's not a lot of places to audition. And some of the schools that are acting oriented, like, say example, the American Academy for Dramatic Arts, I actually looked into them. They charge over $1,000 for tuition. Almost $2,000. Now, I do not make that kind of money, nor will my mother provide it for me, because I will not ask her to. So, that's a speed bump. Another speed bump is, say if you just want to like audition, you don't even like have like some type of diploma or degree in acting. You just want to you have to fly out to Los Angeles, because that's where another place where all the good acting jobs are. That costs money. It's just, my point is, like, it's expensive to be employed these days. Speaking of expensive, the economy that we're in right now is making a lot of things expensive. And things don't seem to be changing anytime soon. I mean, I'm just trying to get a full-time job right now, and I can't even do that. This economy sucks. Really sucks. But you already knew that. But I actually wanted to touch on, since we were talking about the acting thing and musician thing, those are actually two things that I aspire to be, or that I wish to be. Aspire, wish, I don't know if they're the same thing, but just humor me here. Those are two of my big career goals. And I'm almost 30 years old. I am 27 now. In September, I will be 28. However, I have difficulty with moving on. as much as I want to leave the job that I'm at, I also don't want to be in a position where I'm not going to have anything at all. And this was like brought upon me by a conversation with friends, and I appreciate them waking me up for that, because I honestly didn't have any idea that's what I was doing. I apparently don't want to hit rock bottom, because I'm under the impression that I would never be able to come back from it. But I'm getting off topic here, so I'll get back on track. I want to be an actor or a singer. And from what I've been told with the singing, I have the voice that a pop singer would have. According to, I think, two people. One being my significant other and one being a friend. And as far as the acting goes, I believe I'm a good actor. I haven't been in theater in a couple of years due to my present employment. I haven't been in theater for 5 years, actually 6 years, due to my present employment. And I really miss it. Because I'm so dramatic, I ooze theater in every aspect of my life. But those are the things that I really aspire to be, but am held back because obviously I need the finances to actually be those things. And I'm not exactly making a jump to boost those finances. Though recently I have put applications out to places and prayed that they call me back. I'm hoping they do. Hardcore hoping. Fingers crossed and all. Because I'm pretty much 2 years from 30 and I still don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I've been told by numerous people that 30 is the new 20, and I'm starting to believe it. But I keep getting told if I really want it, I need to strive for it, and at the same time, I do want those things, but I don't want to leave my own life behind. Like, I know there are some celebrities out there who've, like, gotten their 15 minutes of fame and have never looked back. I don't think I could be one of those people. I really don't. Like, it's getting to the point where if I don't do something soon, I'm not going to have anything anyway. And I'm going to hit rock bottom regardless of whether I want to or not. But I really want to be an actor or a singer, and I've put myself out there as far as singing goes with those singing competitions on television. I haven't gotten very far because I don't seem to like to make songs my own. Because I can't seem to do them a cappella, I can't seem to make them my own. Because I'm stuck on how the songs actually go, so when it comes to a cappella, I'm singing the songs as they actually go because for fear of losing my place. But, you know, the desire is there. I'm not gonna lie to you. The desire is there. But I'm running out of time here because I only have a limited amount of time per video. So I'm gonna show off something. Say hello to my engraved Swiss Army knife. A gift from a friend who got married a couple months ago. I was in his groomsmen. I was one of his groomsmen. Wanted to show that off because it's something I carry around me now. And I know I've said this before in other videos, but I would like to actually have an intro and things like that, but I don't have the proper editing software to do so, and I don't even know how to use it, even if I did have it. So just bear with me. I will have an intro eventually. I will have I'll be like editing and throwing things in like pictures and things of what's been going on my other vlogs. But I'm gonna cut this short now. I'm gonna end it right now. Thanks for listening. Peace out, bitches. Adios.